So in today's podcast, I want to talk a little bit about silver shortages and this idea of silver being manipulated. And believe me, it's probably not going to go the way you think. Everyone, Silver Joker here. Okay, so real quick before we get started, I just want to share a couple things with you guys. First, my silver bars are here, so I will leave a link in the description so you guys can get over there and get you one if you like. It's limited and these are it. And if you want one of these, follow the link, you can get you one. Also, my good friend Anthony G hipped me to this video that was posted by a guy named David Emsley. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. He operates Prospector Gold and Gem, and he put out a video where he showed the links, and this is very scary, terrifying even, the links that some of these fakers will go to fake gold coins. Trust me, you want to go check this out. I'll leave a link in the description. Do yourself a favor, go take a look. And when you've watched as much of this video as you want, and you think I've earned it, then give me a like, give me a thumbs up. And if you think you want to see more content like this that I produce, you might want to consider hitting that subscribe, ringing that bell, and you'll be notified as soon as I put out another video. Thank you. Okay, so we've talked about this before in several videos, this idea of a silver shortage. Now, I get these questions all the time, and in the comments, people are trying to convince me that silver is in short supply and eventually it's not going to be available. Now, look, I'm no expert. I don't know any of that to be true or not true, but this is what I believe. Since you've asked, I'll share my opinion with you guys. I don't believe that there's a silver shortage in the sense that there's no silver. I believe that because of this unprecedented disruption that we all experienced in 2020 with the incredible delays in the supply chain and the massive demand that we have now for physical silver, I think the bullion dealers are having a hard time sourcing the material. I don't believe that the above ground supply of silver is diminished to the point to where it's in short supply. I mean, I could be absolutely wrong, but from what I've seen, it seems to me that there's people are buying it more often and they're holding it longer. In local coin stores, a lot of that silver comes in from people bringing it in to sell it. And people are just holding onto it longer and they're buying it. It's in greater demand. Silver's just not available. It's not available because it's going off of the shelves faster than they can resupply it. And so that's where I see it. And like I said, I'm no expert, but I don't really have a problem getting silver. There is some issue with getting the amounts that I used to get and the type of silver that I like to buy, namely constitutional silver, that is harder to get. So to me, to answer that question, I don't believe that there is a shortage of silver. I just believe that it is harder to supply because of the demand. Now, will there be a silver shortage in the sense of the above ground supply of silver? The way things are going, who knows? Anything's possible right now with how the economy's running and how things are just progressing. Anything's possible. All right, so me and my good friend Silver 5150, and many of you guys know him, we were having a discussion about this manipulation thing. And look, is there manipulation? I'm sure that there is. But this is the thing for me. An ounce of silver is an ounce of silver. It's in demand, and in varying degrees throughout history, it's always been in demand. It's always desired by human beings. No matter the man-made price, physical silver will always have its own value. For me, price and value are different. The price is determined by the value, and value is personal, it's subjective. The value you place on something will determine what you're willing to sacrifice or pay to obtain it. That is value. Price is something different. Man controls the price of physical silver, but he does not control the value. The value comes from you and what you think something is worth to you. And keep this in mind as you're thinking about the premiums and these kind of things when you're deciding how much silver you want to put in your stack. We all desire physical silver, and that's been that way forever. For as long as there's been history, at least 6,000 years, silver has always been desired. And that's not going to change. The thing that's going to change is the price. But if you think for just a second, The price has been determined by the sellers. And if you ask any seller, they'll give you their own opinion on why they have to charge a premium. And some of it is legitimate and some of it I'm sure is not. And so in a way, we have determined the price of silver because we pay that price that they're asking for. So if you really think about it, an ounce of silver is worth what is being charged for it and what we're willing to pay for it. So it has already reached those values that people are saying silver is going to go to. So people are saying silver is going to go to $30 an ounce or whatever. In a sense, we're there because that's what we're paying for it. Now, of course, you're going to get the people that are saying, well, Silver Joker, I can't go take it to my buyer and get that price for it. And you're right. But eventually, this is my personal opinion, the buyers need to buy it in order to sell it. And so eventually, I believe that the price that they're asking us to pay based on the value we place on that silver is going to have to turn around because they're going to need the silver that we're buying. Eventually, they're going to have to buy it from the people who have it. And by us having it, then we'll be able to determine the price that we want to accept for our silver. And it's kind of going that way because silver value is increasing because of demand and the price is increasing because of demand. Now, the buyer is not really seeing the benefit from that price right now, but eventually we will. So you have to just, buy your silver the best way you can where it's not going to hurt you and you can hold it. Because that ounce of silver is not going to change. That ounce of silver is not going to be less than an ounce because spot price goes down. It's always going to be an ounce. So you're going to be able to take advantage of that ounce of silver eventually. Anyway, you understand what I mean. Price is determined by value that is placed on something. You value something, you determine what you're willing to sacrifice or pay to obtain it. And that's really where we are right now. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Short video today. If you want one of my bars, go get it. The link is in the description. And this is it. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I have an interview coming up with T, the Silver Stacker. You guys all know him. This guy has gone to coin stores from Indiana to Hawaii. And also I'm going down to talk to my local coin store owner, Phil. And also, we're just going to keep that information flowing. We're going to keep you guys informed the best way that we know how. Like I told you in other videos, my information, my videos is really meant to inform your thinking, not lead it or control it. You do your own thing. It's really up to you. Do your own research and determine for yourself what's the best way forward. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace. Ha 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 ha.